So what gives you confidence personally? You
Personally.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
personally. There
Let
we
me
go.
get the secrets
Before
out
we
there.
get to the therapist and what you do for them, how? I mean, I can see the thirst is there from your background, from the fact that you've experienced some stuff, and yet you're grateful to God. You're grateful to your parents for the struggle that they've made. But then what takes you through your everyday purpose of life?
Yeah, brilliant. I get asked this very, very often because people say, "What? She might be mad. She's always positive." I just choose to focus on what works, and what doesn't work starts to fall away. And one of the major tools I have in my little kitty when it comes to the true art of positive thinking is, if you want to change your reality, you got to change your focus. Because focus equals reality. Whatever you focus on, you get. The subconscious mind is so powerful. And whatever you ask from it, you're going to get. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. So whatever you ask your mind, you are going to get. Now, to control your focus, the one thing that is a good tool to master when it comes to confidence is questions. Questions is the controlling tool to your focus, and focus equals reality. So if you can get into a habitual way of thinking by training your subconscious mind to help asking you always the right questions, you are going to get always what you want.
Yeah, because you ask the right questions. That's a good point. It's not about just asking questions. It's asking the right questions.
Ask yourself empowering questions. And there's a difference between questions, right? Question, you got to ask yourself all the time questions that is focusing on solution instead of the problem. Yeah. You got to ask yourself questions that leads to actions. You got to ask yourself questions that opens up new understanding. You got to ask yourself questions that makes you feel responsible, able to respond to what's going on. Make you feel you got a sense of control over the situation. You got to ask yourself questions that opens up a deeper understanding of what something really means, instead of asking the disempowering question of which we all are very well used to. Why me, God?
Right.
Your subconscious mind is going to give you all the answers. Why not you?
Because that's a negative question.
Yes.
It's like wanting to do a course or wanting to write your book, if I use that as an example. When am I going to be finishing my book? It should be more, when I finish my book soon, or something like that. Because I have a book, and in fact I have about 10 books, but I can honestly say one, but I never finish it. Why don't I finish it? Because I'm always trying to correct it. You gotta sometimes let it go. I think I read that you say sometimes you have to move on. It doesn't mean that you don't stay in the same vein or the same path, but you have to let it go and then move on to the next level.
Very true. You got to learn to ask yourself questions that put you in a resourceful state.
Yeah.
And very, very good question to start it off with. That's why I love coaching. And wow, when I engage with coaching, my whole world my purpose just was going
bubble.
Really mastering the art of running a dialogue with someone where you don't tell them who they are, you don't tell them what to do, but they discover all of this through the nature of your conversation, and it's all good questions.
Because invariably you know the answers, don't you? Most people know the answers.
Everybody knows the answers. Every single person in this life know the answers. It's just a matter of becoming aware by asking the right questions. And therefore I really, really stress this out with my therapist clients. If you really, really want to change your reality, you got to go to questions. Because let me tell you this, thinking. What is thinking? Thinking is merely the process of asking and receiving. That is a thought process, and this is going on in your mind continuously. Now, if you can manage to get that asking and receiving, the asking first, the right question, your subconscious mind is going to feed it to you. You're going to become aware. If you keep asking the right question, how can I change this around? How can I make this different? What do I want? You're going to start to see the things. You're going to become aware of it, because your subconscious mind is conditioned to those kind of questions you're asking.
What
do I want? Not what I should have, not what I could have, but what do I want now, and how can I make that difference from today, this very moment? And so by doing that, you are creating, and you are in control of creating your moment-to-moment experience of what we call is reality.
You see? I like that. I need to give her a chance to take a breather. She needs to drink some water. She is so bubbly, so enthusiastic that I can listen to Esme for hours and hours. Do you want to move in my basement so that every time I have a question, I should be able to answer it, though, is what you're saying, because really I have the answers. But I'm going to play a tune, give you a chance to breathe, and then we'll come back in a moment and listen to some more from Esme. Well, just in case you missed the last half an hour, really, I don't know why, where you been. You're not supposed to move, not even to make a cup of tea. But I've been talking with a very passionate, confident and results-driven Esme Witbooi. And basically Esme is... She's a coach. She's an exciting coach. She originally comes from South Africa, and she is here today in the studio with me. We will be having a break, and we'll be coming back to her. But she is one of those coaches that basically talk about. She teaches coaches how to unleash their confidence as well. And the reason I've got her in today is because I plan to go and see Esme speak, because she is speaking Sister Talk, the Sister Talk for the Unstoppable Confidence Workshop, taking place on Wednesday the 27th of April, and it's at the Holiday Inn Bloomsbury between 6 and 9:30. So if you carry on listening, you will understand why you need to go and listen to Esme. She's one of the people that's going to be there. Author, radio host and life coach Patricia Benjamin, Claire Began, and of course Esme. So you need to call 0845 467 1148, or you can just go to www.sistatalk.co.uk. It's only £15 per person, and if you carry on listening to the show today, you will understand why it's only £15 per person, and you can basically invest in you. It's about investing in you, because confidence is about craving more out of life. It's inspirational, it's heartwarming. That's all the things that you will get if you go to that event, as I said, on the Wednesday 27th of April, 6 to 9:30 at the Holiday Inn in Bloomsbury. And if you carry on listening after the break, I will be coming back to Esme Witbooi.